I've received this video by email at 7 o'clock this morning. This is groundbreaking, so I decided to share it with you. So let's begin.
A delightful webinar experience is intuitive, it's reliable, and it's high quality. And we weren't willing to take shortcuts on that. In our opinion, a webinar platform should allow you to connect with your audience naturally and effectively. It should stay out of your way. A great webinar experience is one where everything should just work, and that's what we've created. A beautiful and simple, yet incredibly powerful webinar platform built for marketing, built for sales, built for developing relationships, built for real-time communication. And yes, I mean real-time, not a 30-second delay. 100% browser-based with absolutely no downloads. And a user interface that simply makes sense. One that doesn't need an explanation. One that just makes webinars more enjoyable and also more powerful. These things are incredibly important to us, and we didn't make any sacrifices on the creation journey. We started from scratch and we built the platform that we dreamed about. The platform that everyone has been wishing for. The platform that is going to change webinars forever. With an incredibly advanced infrastructure, Demio is one of the most reliable webinar platforms available. We spent over 2 years developing this platform and months with over 850 beta testers to make sure every situation was thought of, to make sure everything was tested. And with over 1,500 webinars run, we're ready to present Demio to the world.
Like you, we were frustrated. In fact, Wyatt and I had built our business based on webinars. From marketing webinars, sales webinars, building relationships on them, live Q&A, onboarding, everything you can think of, that's where we ran our business, on webinars. We had tried almost every webinar platform on the market, but none seemed to work for our business. In fact, they seemed to promise us everything, but always seemed to be missing something. Things like reliability, quality, and ease of use were continually lacking. So we continued to face things like crashed recordings, failed webinars, and generally it was just a bad experience from the attendee side and our side. And we knew we had to fix this. And we were fed up with paying up to $6,000 per year for subpar webinar software. And we knew we had to go out and fix this problem. We knew that we had to create a reliable, powerful webinar platform that allowed people to create engaging, effective, and interactive webinars. And although designing a technology-driven platform from scratch was not easy, we found a way to put the right pieces in place. We've taken a marketplace of incomplete solutions, and we've engineered a marketing-driven application that allows you the tools to connect and sell to your audience easier than ever before without the scary downside of technology failure. After 2 years working with a team of talented, experienced engineers, we're finally happy to present to you Demio.
With Demio, creating a webinar is simple. I can go ahead and click Add New Event right inside of my account, and within a matter of seconds, I can go ahead and create a test webinar, schedule a date, schedule a time, click Continue, and just like that, our webinar is set up. No handbook needed. Here's our registration page so we can start inviting people to register for our webinar. While editing my webinar, I can easily turn a webinar into a series, such as a recurring stay registered series. Let's say it happens weekly and with no end date. And just like that, this webinar is now happening every Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With the Choose Date series, on the registration page, your audience will get the chance to select which date and time they want to register for. Using the registration page editor, I can completely customize the registration page to my brand, upload my logo, add custom text, images, videos, just by pasting a link and adding that to the registration page without using any other landing page builder, but right inside of Demio, and I can save and preview that page instantly. Registration doesn't have to just be done on our registration page. You can also use our embeddable code options, which let you put registration on absolutely any website or any landing page. You can use our standard form embed styled and adjust the color to your brand, and then be able to hover to preview, and it will look something like that, which I can copy this code, paste it on my website, and then I will get that beautiful form right on my site. Or I can use the popover embed, which will either generate a link or a button, depending on my preference. When clicked, it's going to open a pop-up for your audience to be able to register. So I can then take this code, put it on my site, and now I have this registration embedded right into my website. With the tracking section, you can easily put code or pixels right into the head of the registration page, thank you page, or even the webinar room. Normally, when someone registers for one of your Demio webinars, they're going to go to our standard thank you page, which will give them their join link and the ability to add it to calendar. But if you wanted them redirected to your own website instead, you can come down here to thank you page URL and paste in your thank you page URL right there. And now it's going to save automatically. So when someone registers for your webinar, they're automatically going to go to that new thank you page, which in this case I set as Google. The Demio registration reminder emails are going to go out to everyone who registers and all invited coordinators at these specified time intervals. You can go ahead and add custom text to these emails. Otherwise, they'll go out automatically, and they include the unique join link. Inside of the Demio application, when running a webinar, I can easily share my webcam, or I can share my screen. And of course, I can do both at the same time. So now I'm sharing my screen and my webcam right inside of Demio. The chat inside of Demio is completely real time, so you can chat with your audience without any delay right in the chat box. With Demio resources, I can create call to actions with buttons, images, and titles for my audience to display at any time. With the Demio Handouts feature, I can easily share files with my attendees by dragging and dropping a file, uploading it, and then clicking Share with Attendees. And my attendees are going to receive a notification, which they can open, and then download that handout. With automation rules, I can really automate my webinar and segment my audience into different buckets based on what they're doing on the webinar. So I'll click Add New Rule, and as you can see, we have triggers and actions that we can set up for our rules. For triggers, we can say something like registers, does not attend, joins webinar, joins late, leaves early. And so what I'll do here is click does not attend, and then since I have Infusionsoft integrated here, I can click Add Tag, and I can select a tag right inside of Infusionsoft and click Save Rule. So now what's going to happen is when someone doesn't attend my webinar here on Demio, they're automatically going to get tagged inside of Infusionsoft. And I can go ahead and add more rules. Let's do, if the attendee joins the webinar, then let's send them the replay link as soon as it's ready. We can add custom text to that, but I'll actually go ahead and click Save Rule. And so now we have these two rules set up for our webinar that are going to run automatically in the background. Every time these get triggered, an action is going to take place. Chances are you might be running a webinar with other people. You can have up to 15 coordinators on any Demio webinar. You just go to the roles section when customizing your webinar, enter their name and email, and then click add, and you'll be able to send that invite so that they get a unique join link to join as a coordinator. These coordinators can become presenter, turn on their webcam, share their screen, turn on their mic, and moderate all chat and attendees as well. By pulling up the reports of a past event, I can easily see the overall analytics and reporting for my event, such as how many attendees were on at any point in time, but also how many people were interacting, chatting, asking questions at that time. So you can see when your highest peaks of engagement were versus when maybe you were losing attendees or they started dropping off. And we can see some general stats such as percentage of attendance and also total attendees and total number of people that completed the webinar. After the webinar, I can pull up my attendees and see their individual chat messages from the webinar. So if I needed to email someone afterwards in case I missed their question, I'd be able to do so right inside of the reporting section. From within the contact section, you can search for individual contacts and you can see some individual contact reporting for this specific contact, such as all of the webinars that they've been to inside of your account, as well as any upcoming webinars that they have registered for. Inside of the contact section, I can also search by a webinar name. And so I can look at people who attended, people who left early, or maybe even completed that webinar, and I can export those different segments. I can also stack multiple webinars on top of each other. So if I wanted to, contains all filters here, look at people who registered for both of these webinars, I now have 16 contacts that I can export. Or I could do contains any filters, and now it's either or, and I'm reaching 81 contacts. Recordings are done 100% automatically inside of Demio, so you'll never forget to record a webinar. Once it's done recording, it'll process right into your recording section, and then when it's done, you can either download it as an MP4 in HD, or you can edit our replay page that we generate for you, and you can go ahead and customize that page, or you can just launch that page and then be able to share this URL with your audience so that they can easily watch the recording. During the Demio grand opening, you'll be able to select a package as cheap as $237 per year, but that's only during the grand opening. Afterwards, our prices will be increasing up to 572%. That literally means that a package that costs $497 a year today is actually going to cost $2,800 after the grand opening. And this is truly just the beginning for Demio. You're going to be getting a ton of new updates and features from our committed team. You're going to get one-on-one onboarding, and you're also going to get monthly Q&A sessions inside of Demio. On top of that, you'll get a 60-day money-back guarantee just in case. By purchasing Demio today, you can lock in your discounted rate and get grandfathered in to Demio.
Right now, you can save up to $2,400 annually by picking a Demio package during the grand opening. Go ahead and scroll down right now on this page and select a package before the timer runs out, and we'll see you on the inside.
Thanks for watching. I hope you got a lot from it. Don't forget to click the link below for my special discounted price.